Hey, what's up, Vox&Hops heads? I'm Matt, the vocalist of Cryptopsy and the host of the Vox&Hops Metal Podcast, brought to you by Sound Talent Media and Evergreen Podcasts, where I sit down with fellow metal musicians, talk all about their lives and music while sharing killer craft beers. I hope you had a great week. I most certainly did. This Vox&Hops episode is presented by Heavy Montreal. Heavy Montreal are Montreal's premier metal promoter, and trust me when I say this, if you are ever in Montreal and you're looking for a killer metal show to go to, well, I can definitely guarantee you that Heavy Montreal will have you covered. I'm beyond stoked to have Heavy Montreal behind the Vox&Hops Metal Podcast. I am recording this episode live from tour. That's right, I am wrapping up the Infernal Bloodshed Over Europe tour, where Cryptopsy has been on the road for almost 6 weeks now in Europe and the UK and Scotland, alongside Decapitated, Warbringer, and Carnation. There are only a few shows left. You should most definitely grab your tickets by going to voxandhops.com/Cryptopsy and come party with Decapitated, Cryptopsy, Warbringer, and Carnation. Trust me, you'll regret it if you don't. Get your tickets and come hang out with me. Now, today's episode is a very special episode because it's an announcement episode. That's right, it's me here, Matt. This is Vox&Hops episode number 499.
I warn you, what you are about to hear is very disturbing indeed.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Matt here, live from the road. That's right, I am actually in Frankfurt, recording this episode just a few days before it's coming out on June 5th. I'm in Frankfurt, and I'm doing something big, something special, something that's been in the back of my mind for over a year now, and that is the fact that Vox&Hops, as much as I love it, as much as I adore conducting these interviews, sharing these conversations with all of you, it has come to a point over the past year that I am leaning towards having to take a hiatus. That's right. So next week's episode, the 500th episode of Vox&Hops, will be the final episode of Vox&Hops for the time being. This is not the end forever. This is I am taking a break that I don't know when it will return from. I just want to take a little moment to say that all of the Vox&Hops events, the Vox&Hops review crew, the Vox&Hops beer collabs will be continuing. The brand of Vox&Hops is still very much alive. It's just the podcast side of things that is going to be taking a little hiatus. I'm extremely grateful for everything that I've learned, everything that I've done over the past 6 years with Vox&Hops, but I've come to a point where I just need to focus far more on Cryptopsy. Cryptopsy is extremely busy right now and requires all of my attention. So that is where I am going to be focusing all this extra time and energy on, since the podcast will be on hiatus for the next foreseeable future. I want to thank everyone that's ever listened to an episode. I want to thank all the guests that have come and hung out with me. I want to thank all the breweries that have hung out with me, that have sent me products, that has allowed me to showcase their products across the globe through Vox&Hops. I love this podcast. I'm very proud of it, but it has come to a point in my life that I need to focus more on other things. So massive cheers to all of you. This is not goodbye forever. There is still one more episode coming up next week. That's right, the final episode of Vox&Hops is coming up next week with a huge guest. Episode 500, I'm going to go out with a bang. I hope that you guys all have a great one, and lots of love from me, Matt, to all of you. Thank you for being Vox&Hops heads. This is not the end, but it's a goodbye for now. Cheers. Hey, thank you all so much for listening right to the end. You know that I love and appreciate that, man. This is a hard episode to release. As I'm sitting here in the tour bus in Frankfurt recording this outro, I find it heavy to do so. But it is something that has been nagging in the back of my mind for over a year now. So I need to step away from the podcast side of things. I will most likely return with more episodes in the future, maybe in a little different way, different format. But Vox&Hops lives on through me. I've created this brand. I love this brand. I love Love everything that Vox&Hops has built and the community that is built around it. The Vox&Hops Thirsty Thursday gang, I love and adore each of you. The review crew are fantastic, and the reviews are going to keep coming. Massive cheers to you all. This is not a goodbye forever. It's I'll see you later, and I'll definitely see you at a show. So come, because Cryptopsy's really busy touring a lot. Massive cheers to you all. The Vox&Hops Metal Podcast is brought to you by Sound Talent Media and Evergreen Podcasts. I hope you have a killer rest of the week. That's right, I'll be back next Thursday with the final episode of Vox&Hops. That's right, the last one coming up next Thursday, and it's a big one, episode 500. But until then, remember to enjoy life, metal, and craft beer. Cheers, Vox&Hops heads.